What team do you think of when you think of NRRA? You would probably say Doge Motorsports, possibly one of the most advertised teams in NRRA. They have their own HQ, the greatest number of sponsors, banners, and some of the best drivers have been on their team. At least, they did last season. Now they're pretty much broke, except for in D2 and D3, but no one cares about that. And since Lil Dave got eliminated from the Championship 4 last season, Doge doesn't seem to have the pace they once did. They won a decent number of races last year, and could have won the champ if Soren didn't commit vehicular manslaughter on turn 3. And ever since, they've been going downhill, and that seems more of the fact after partnering with Doge. At the start of the season, they had Mr. Banan in the 19, Oda in the 20, and Lil Dave in the 18, all seeming like they would redeem Doge to their former glory. And then Daytona happened.
There goes Oda! On the pit one, everybody selected! That takes the lead, 88 to 4.
And then the charter system was put in place. And then 2 of their main drivers stopped showing up. And now they're switching drivers like Prime KJS. Okay, so let's talk about some good things for the team. In D2, Iron won Daytona. Yeah, that's pretty much all the happy news right now. But in the Odo's lower series, they've actually been doing pretty good. One driver's already locked into the playoffs, and besides Rocky Forge pulling a car over on his teammate, everything is fine. How does this catastrophic of a downfall even begin in the first place? The biggest team at one point being reduced to the state of front row motorsports. Well, I would say it started here. Lil Dave was on the brink of being eliminated, and what made things worse is that he couldn't make it to that race, so a reserve driver of Mr. Banan filled in last minute. How did he do? He sucked. I mean, it was his first race ever in NRRA, and it was a street course, and Smile whipped the whole field. But Lil Dave wasn't very happy. This took a huge blow to Doge and their morale, but he still had one chance left. It's the final race before the championship, and B-Dog and King are already locked in. Soaring at this point didn't have many wins, but he showed strength, and Lil Dave was running on hopes and dreams. Lil Dave, B-Dog, and Soaring battled for the lead the whole race. On the white flag, the 4 main playoff drivers were side by side going into turn 1. Lil Dave had the lead, but B-Dog shoved him 3 wide and took the lead. Lil Dave was stuck on the outside 2 wide where everyone would send it. It was anyone's win going to turn 3, but from the back, Soaring would send it 3 wide, killing one and sending B-Dog and Lil Dave into the wall. As they crossed the line, Lil Dave still had hope that maybe Soaring would get penalized or something, but it was called. Soaring, B-Dog, Kingatronics, and Daytona would fight for the championship in Homestead, and leaving Doge to pick up the pieces and watch from the stands. This was possibly the craziest point in the playoffs, and if Soaring hadn't pulled that move, Lil Dave could be a champion right now. But that never happened, and TNR will get the championship. This is possibly one of the weirdest and kind of depressing downfalls ever. But there is a whole season left to go, and who knows, maybe we'll see a Toyota in the championship victory lane.